Yeah, I'm just watching the connection here. Because it was being really weird. I think we're good now. Okay. I don't know why we had a unstable connection for a while there. Okay. I'm just giving things a chance for anyone to pop in, settle in, who was hadn't had a chance. We went pretty late last night. This is not going to be a very long one today, largely because of that. But I want to go. Good Lord, where do I want to go? I have so many things on my list of things I want to do here. Well, the obvious thing is I think I finally got the pump control dialed in to where I want it. Which means that if I'm correct, if I'm correct, let's go here and take it right now. I can use passageway, which means I can finally go through that tunnel that I saw underground in the foundation. So that's the first thing I'm headed to right now. Oh, you know what? How's that? Did that make any difference at all? I was wasn't paying attention, and I kind of fiddled with the back of the microphone earlier, like, just as like a nervous tick thing, almost. And there's a dial on the back that kind of keeps track of that. Love that one. Okay. Maybe. But sometimes the the settings get messed up here. Let me just check. I'm using the right microphone. I notice that sometimes the settings for... Is that any better? I have it cranked up. Sometimes the settings for things change. Like, if I'm recording, I need to have the microphone turned down quite a bit and the game audio up. Yeah, this way. Nope. This looks promising. Okay. It took me like 2 hours before I managed to... Well, I was trying to go live and the damn thing wouldn't work properly. It took me like 2 hours of fiddling around before I finally figured out how to get the water level to this height. Not 2 hours steady, but like I would get frustrated with it. I'd walk away, I'd like do a load of dishes, come back. And also hot. Oh, interesting. It keeps moving while it's paused. That I wasn't expecting. Safe house. Thought maybe I could open that. Okay, that's another rocket launcher. Those are not anything I would have ever expected to see. Royal Station. The fuck? Tester. Why would there be a dead end on a metro station? Can I... You know, I had hoped... Platform 8. I had hoped that getting down here would be something that's like a one-time thing. And I would like come down, pick up some like new permanent unlock or something, and then put the water level back to normal and it'll be fine. Sign on the floor. Royal Station. There is a letter. Yeah. You know what? I don't even... I gloss over little details like that a lot of the time. Is Roya the name of one of the places? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was thinking like, okay, and then I could just reset the what do you call it? Not the foundation. I could reset the reservoir back to transit height. Only have to come down here once and carry on. I didn't expect there to be potentially a bunch of stuff I might miss the first time. Delete it. Okay. There's an A. There's an L missing. Sledgehammer. I do not, because I have the burning glass. I don't have another battery. I have this thing dialed in as close as I can get. I see the desktop audio is peaking hard. Is that a little more manageable? Try to get... I don't know what I changed. I was having major issues even getting the stream started. Might have changed the audio output. Well, I just had to crank the mic audio way up and the desktop audio way down. I haven't touched anything. Like, I normally have everything just where I like it and I leave it there. That makes 3. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache, and no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I've left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. My chicken. It won't stay. But I did just now have to change the volume setting. And maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede. But a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. This is a picture. This is picture worthy. I'm gonna hold off before I look at that. Hold on. We seek what's in the shade of truth. The shade of truth. I don't know why My restream chat didn't show me. I'm glad I was watching over here. Tay-Bear on a 5-stream streak. Random Red on a 3-stream streak. Awesome, guys. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Okay, thought. We know the shade of truth in this game is blue. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And your first time. It's the first time for all of us. So remember my first time on my own stream. Technically. Okay. The Royal Museum of the... We're just going to go ahead and cross out Grand City because we have opinions about this. In the Royal City of Fen. So they did steal it, and they hid, but they're gone. The not so Grand City indeed, but they ran. Like, they ran, but they're gone. They're not in the safe room anymore. We found the shelter. There was 3 people holed up in the shelter. They're also gone. And they only stayed down here for 6 months. It's been, I think, 2 years, if memory serves from what I've read. This would be a good candidate. Where's my... There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This would be a good candidate for... the thing where I can see better. But I'm currently using it to make a magnifying burning glass. So, let me just look here. Oh! I have to enhance with my eyeballs for a second. I can not make some of this stuff out. Words are hard, indeed. Nearsighted or farsighted? I cannot see well far away, so I'm not sure which version, what that one, I don't know what that is. Roof access, forced entry at 124. The times are meaningful, I think. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track. Museum station, because it has its own station. Closed exhibits. Public exhibits. Well, that's where you need the magnifying glass. The magnifying glass, I'd be able to, like, just click on stuff and make it bigger. Yeah, I know I am. But I think what's likely to happen is the King's Grotto... I took a picture of it. War of the Fifth Era. I know this is important. I just don't understand why. The times must be important. Did I take a picture of this? I'm not sure if I remember. Call me silly. I wonder. Thank you for that. Very, thank you, appreciate it. I wonder... I think there's everything down here that I can see. I know this room. This is the security room. This is the monitors in the security room. I'm fairly certain I think. There's not a lot down here. Maybe? I was thinking that there would be... Do I have a security room in the house currently? I don't see one. I was hoping for more something after the effort it took to get here. Oh, I'm terrible with faces. I have no idea who's in this picture aside from Mary. The green memos, I forget the rule about the green memos. This is important, but I don't have a power hammer. I know where that is. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Right, Simon. The other Simon. I think that's everything there is to see down here. Worst case scenario, I come back with Oh! I was waiting for it to start moving. Nope. I was right. I messed up. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. You can drive the boat and teleport, yes. Well, we own the house now. We got to room 46, so we can do... Okay, my heart just about stopped. That makes 3. Well, I'm here. Refreshing. I can't go back, but I have the tomb on the outside of the house, so I can go... Got a slow-mo roll there. Let me think. I had a thought. I have the burning glass. I lit those torches. I'm gonna come back around to that chest puzzle. Was there anything in the gem cavern? I wonder if there's not another access, because this is the same minecarts. I wonder if there's not another access to the underground through here, tucked away in a corner. Okay, nothing in here. I'm gonna check the other area while I'm here. There was a note in this shed that I forget what it said, actually. The gardener's logbook. Oh, right. It was... There are 8 groundskeeping rooms. We have not yet seen the morning room. I don't think. Good old Bobby Nog. This grid, I suspect that this is meaningful. The amount of fruit spread, the amount of flowers that can bloom. I strongly so drafting green rooms on these spots give you better results in terms of like food and the gem flowers and stuff. That's all that talks about. There's a statue of Orinda in the cloister. And there's this thing. I don't know if that is something. Sundial, yeah. I don't know why it's here. You know? This might be silly, I have a thought. Of course! We use it to tell the time. Oh no, those are on. I could have sworn those were not on before. I thought, okay, I was just mistaken. I thought in my head, and bonjour madame, I thought I had to, I thought maybe I had to light them. You know what I mean? But we're all good. It's all good. My memory was faulty. Oh. I did actually have one discovery. I'm going to go through the tomb for this. In a Twitch chat today where a bunch of people had the NASA badge. Yeah. Especially when something is like, how would I say, not limited edition, but it's a bit more, you have to actually try to get that. Here. There are candles all through here. Oh, is that all that's here? That's a lot of those. Upgrade disc. Do I have a computer in the house? Because if not, I'm going to have to bank that for later. Not bank it, but I'm going to have to just hold on to the burning glass for later. I don't see an office. No, I have a lab. The lab has a computer in it. Somewhere here I have a lab. Okay, can't light all of them though. Apparently. Lab, laboratory. Lab, laboratory. Did I just luck out and just those ones that I initially went to happened to be the ones that had something, that did something? Oh. Yeah, it is a very satisfying zap. That is not any language I'm familiar with. So it's either an in-game language or an actual, oh, it's a language I'm not familiar with. I'm not sure which. Yet. Looks like Simlish. The rules to this are always a little bit complicated. I'm just smashing, yeah, and I'm learning the rules of the puzzle box. Shit. Reset. Reset. Pivot. Got it. Yeah, it's once you figure out the, what do you call it? The rule. They're the rule to the box. You can brute force it after that. That's Mary. Why is she hidden away? We got a rock. Someone's keeping these lit, too. Why is there even a... There's a key back there. The diary key. Oh! We don't have her bedroom. So... But we know how to get that, though. So if we can bank the burning glass, we can keep... We bank the burning glass for the next day, and if we can draft her bedroom, we can snag it. Hi, Maina. Welcome in. Good, come on. Okay, that's just open. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Oh, I came this way for a reason. And it's to... I figured this out. You light all these candles, and it gives you... But I think that's where I saw... No, that is not where I saw the cracked wall. Bienvenue, willkommen. The other one I cannot pronounce. Where the hell is that? There's a picture. There's a picture of a cracked wall. Where the hell is that crack? I remember seeing it. I thought it was maybe in here. I'm wrong. Here. There it is. This wall's important. But now I remember what it is. And I remember what it means. Cube. Can I just brute force this? Assuming assumptions. I remember there was a bishop in the chapel. There's always a bishop in the chapel. I don't know what the king and queen represent, though. I didn't see them, so they might just represent rooms that I didn't draft this time around. This might be one of those. I might need to draft specific rooms that have kings and queens in them. Because if I'm right, I've kind of noticed there's a trend to what kind of rooms chapel or the church has a bishop in it. It always has a bishop in it. So it's possible that king and queen just belong to two rooms I haven't drafted yet. Yeah. So I can't do that until I figure out what these two rooms are associated to. King and queen. But that gives me a thread to pull. It gives me a thread to pull, thread to follow. Oh, yeah, well. For just a second there, I thought I saw something on the bottom of the elevator. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. But with this open, here we go. I now have an, nope, not this one. I now have an access to the underground through the elevator. How much longer is this game? There are some people who have legitimately 140 hours in this game. And I think I have 20. Well, I left it running overnight, so I probably have way more than that now. But I have like 20. Was there anything else I need down here? I don't think so. Yeah, I only just finished the quote-unquote, we're calling it the tutorial, which is like the main... There's no point in taking this. So we're going for the upgrade disc in the lab. Drop that. Hardy har har. I think we can safely redrain the well. So I have all access to the house open to me again. That was a struggle. Where's the lab's way up here? We're gonna go through the chapel. Oh yeah, if you light these, it raises this piggy bank out. I didn't grab it because I didn't know what it would do. I looked it up, and it's a permanent thing. It gives you back all the coins you've ever spent here, but it's permanent. You can never do it again, and I want to keep the piggy bank intact. I'm trying to remember where I'm going. Pigs cannot look up. I think I've heard that. How many times did I walk past that? I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. Man alive. Where's my lab? Whoa, it's a passageway and then north twice. Animals are awesome. If you meet a pig, lift him up to look at the sky. Oh boy. I couldn't care less about the number of dig spots, I don't think. Having the courtyard... courtyard. It turns it into a corridor. That's clever. Having it become a courtyard is valuable because it puts us in a position where we don't have to worry about locks. Keys. And keys are often a choke. I might regret it a little bit, but we'll see. I'm still trying to get power to this damn room. I have no idea what this even does. Does that just do with the freezer? He has never seen the blue sky. He has seen the sunrise, he has seen the sunset, but he has never seen the midday sun. Slam that bot. We are going to coat check the burning glass. I guess we could coat check more than one thing. What is happening? I'm getting botted. I mean, there's only two. It's not too bad, but it's not great either. Back to back like that makes me nervous. I have one more permanent addition to find as well. Oh, I also noticed this. This is not a blueprint. This is a black print. And now I'm wondering. Like, because none of the other ones, like the green rooms, they're not called green prints, they're just green rooms. The red rooms are called red rooms. But that one in particular is a black print. And I'm wondering, I have thoughts. I have questions. I have curiosities about why are you this? Goldies are called shops. Yeah, exactly. Like every other kind of room, they're just called they're color room, but they're fundamentally they're blueprints. Is it listed in like the room list, the room directory? It's listed under the outer rooms. Yeah, like this is a shop. Any found room I have found came from finding a blueprint. That one in particular is called a black print, and I'm wondering why is it unique? Like obviously it has unique properties, but why isn't it just why is it what it is? Now, for getting around reasons, I want to empty the fountain out and fill the reservoir up. How many black prints do I have in the directory? I think just the one. But that tells me that there is more than one and I'm right. This is the only black print that I'm aware of. The rest of these are all blueprints, 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 blueprints. These are purple rooms, orange rooms. How many rooms left to find? I forget. It's listed at the front, but not many. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the general list, 4. I guess technically it might be considered. It might be considered that because it is. Actually, it was aquarium even on the list as I just clicked through. There it is. It's every room. It is black print, actually, now that you point that out. Good eye, good eye. So yeah, this is a thing. So in the visible list, there's 4, but I think there's a lot more than that because I saw that there was more. On the table, the list on the table, it said like I had 80 of 100 or something like that of the rooms in the game. Fountain is room 1. Some more things left to find for sure. Like there's rooms that have been mentioned. Like I think in those damn it, I wasn't paying attention. Like in the book in the orchard that I found just now, or that I reread, it made mention of a garden room I haven't seen yet. The morning room. Even though, according to the list of green rooms, there is no more blank spaces. Yep, pull out of the fountain. Flip it down. Flip it down. Put it in the reservoir. This is going to take a little bit, guys. Flip. What kind of music do I like? My tastes are very broad. Like, I run the range from, like... Sometimes I feel like country, and then sometimes I'm liking, like, I'll have some Taylor Swift even in my rotation. Some classic My Chemical Romance. I have more or less figured out this room. It has given me trouble. It has occasionally given me trouble. The aquarium is pipe 3. I want to put the water back in that one. Like, I spent an embarrassingly long time trying to get the reservoir to slot number 6, because that's where I needed to get it to, before I gave up, and I looked up to see, it was like, if there's anyone out there who can walk me through this. And I did find someone who was like, oh, the trick is to use the, like, approach it from this way mathematically. And I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. This is empty now, so I need to go back to fountain. Nope. Try that again. Fountain. And actually, I want to flip it over to here real quick, because I want to put that water back in the aquarium. I've never drained the aquarium, but I feel like I don't have any need to. Why one ear up? Because if I don't have one ear uncovered, I tend to start yelling. Because I just can't hear myself. Gonna just put this back to neutral. Aquarium, that's pipe 3, that's this one, and water out. No, it's not. That's this one, water out. Did I do a goof? Oops. One moment. We're getting there. Kitchen, I don't need to use the kitchen. I don't want to push that over there just to make this make my life a little more complicated. That's fine the way it is. That's fine the way it is. Okay, I have everything where nope, reservoir's one notch too high, actually. I can't commute through it if it's that high. Oops. Oops. It needs to be one notch down from the top. Let me think about this one. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 goes to this one. I need to send. Put 3 from the kitchen into a tank that leaves 1 gap. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. So I'm just thinking, kitchen is pipe number 4. Pipe number 4 is this tank, so I have to get the water out of this tank. Which means I have to send it temporarily out to the fountain. And then I'll suck it back out again later. I should drain the... Sorry. I should drain the aquarium at some point. I can. No, I just have to think here. That leaves me 4 in the fountain. I pull 3 notches back out of the kitchen. Let's just set that back to neutral so I don't make any mistakes. Kitchen. Doot. Push it out. Push it real good. to neutral, to reservoir, to delicious seafood reasons. You are consuming my curiosity with these statements. I have a rumpus room. I have an aquarium, actually. Like, I could drain it and then go see what it does. Aquarium is pipe 3. Pipe 3 is attached to this pump, this tank. This tank goes to greenhouse, aquarium, and fountain. Aquarium is pipe 3. I'm so glad I took all the water out and put it in that tank that I could. I want to pull the fountain water back. Try to see my pump control. That was pretty good. I have to give you that one. That was pretty good. Okay. To neutral. To neutral. Fountain drain. I'm so glad I put that to neutral because that would have messed up my entire reservoir thing. And then I just, Madam Rainbow Pants, you have an admirer. And then I want to put the water back in the kitchen. I think. That's the pipe 4, which is this one. Kitchen. Snag. Okay. Oh yeah, did I go to the lab? I did. I had so many things on my list of things. I have the diary key, but I cannot use it because I have no diary room. The lady's bedroom, whatever it's called. Her Majesty's bedroom. The vault key, I actually do have a vault. I did open that. I took a picture of what was in there. It was like a letter. Auntie's chamber. Basement key. I never used the basement key? Please hold, y'all. I just about made a fool of myself. Good job on wearing a shirt today. Oh, she got jokes. Nope, not the coat check. Ballroom. Headed for the ballroom. It is not normally a topless stream, but I was wearing a very deep V-neck yesterday. Like, I used the upgrade disc. What the hell did I just say I needed to do? Go open the basement door at the bottom of the fountain. Yeah, but you're wearing such cute clothes today. Why did you have a breakdown? Well, I mean, you don't have to get into that on stream, but... Basement door at the bottom of the well. Filling up that piggy bank. Yeah, just a little bit, just a hint. The hint of chest. There it is. Clothes don't make you stable. Both having them and not having them. There's no emotional security in it. Well, actually, it depends on the clothes. I opened it. I did open it. I have pills for that, but you probably shouldn't take them. Okay, the boat is on that side. It's fine. I have access to both sides of the reservoir. I do have access to both sides of the reservoir. It's fine. Okay, so apparently I opened both basement doors. So I just have a basement key for no reason. More than normal. We're not talking just regular liability here. I don't think I can. Oop, this way. Making my way downtown, walking fast, going round the places. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I think I have that door open. Playing ball in the kitchen. Nice. Is your cat in on it? Oh, just the two of you? That's still good. I think I did everything, and I deposited the burning glass. I think I did everything I wanted or could do today, including using up that sanctum key. Are you making an absolute ruckus of things? This is my second time going into 46. Right now. Is it different? I can actually go in the room. There's a beach ball. Oh my god. That's me. I'm a literal child. Holy crap, running shoes save, no kidding. That would have pissed me off to an impossible degree. Epson. Back side of the house. So I can't leave the room. 8 realms in 8 months. I have to know where they are. I don't think that transit map helps me here. No shit, though, thing. I don't think I could express how pissed I would have been. It would have caught me off guard so hard, walking through that door and fading to black. And Marigold, but Marigold doesn't have a bust, so we don't know. That's process of elimination to figure out whose house that is. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold, instructions to follow. I mean, I could pay your freaking thing for you. This secret room. Not the secret room, this secret room. We have your letters. One of the letters that we got, or that I read, said something about, good lord. It said something about, like, it was from the blackmailers, thanking them, thanking us, thanking him for paying. So that's going to disappear. It's like the most respectable old school scammers of all time. So this is Sanctum Key number 4, and that's huge for us. It is going to, when I walk out that door, I'm going to fade to black. I'm going to pass out. It is going to disappear. I remember I had the basement key. I'd unlock the foundation door, but not the one at the bottom of the fountain. And you were heading back out the front to unlock that, hit 0 as you went out the front door. That I had the first time I managed to get the access to room 46. The access to the antechamber open. I had forgotten to go open the lever for you. I think you were around for that potentially. And then I went and I drafted the attic, and it took I had the thing that uses steps instead of gems, and I took an absolute whack of steps off of my total, and so I blocked. That was the first, I think it was at the time, that was the closest I'd ever come to 46. And I was like, as I came within 3 doors of 46, I blacked out. Patio and then attic, yep. The first key found here on the furthest rank. There's a key in this room. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. I found that one. The third is high up among all the clocks. Yes, I solved that puzzle. That took me like 20 minutes of ranting out loud. And the fourth down below beneath all the dogs. Hold on. Okay, hold on, I have to think. The first key found, I found 4. And if there's one in this room, odds are that I found it. It was at least 20 minutes. Like, I was ranting so hard that Tay and Bella could not keep their brains straight. Found here. I thought it was referring to the room that it's drawn for me. Oh my, okay, I'm good. It's going to despawn when I walk out of the door because I'm out of steps, but I now know it's here. The first key found here on the furthest rank 10 of the house, room 46. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. I found that one. Goofy goobers. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. The third is high up among all the clocks. Found it. The fourth is down below beneath all the docks. I opened that chest. I think there's a bunch of locked chests yet, but if I interpreted the clues correctly, there was only 2 things to find, and I found them both. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. King on his throne. This is, I'm thinking chess pieces. This is a room I haven't found yet then. I'm thinking chess pieces. I haven't seen a king chess piece show up yet. So it's a room I haven't found yet. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. If the 6th frickin' key... No. Hold on. That was in the safe room. How many doors have I opened? It'd be nice if it showed you in some way on this page. I think this must be 5. Because I found the bank vault. That was what this key, the vault key, opens, yeah? Is where that one is. And I found that. I opened that one. The first, I found the one key here. I found the key in the bank vault. As long as that vault key opened the right sanctum, I'm pretty sure this must be key 5. The 3rd I found in the clock room. The 4th I found in the... I'm missing something. Unless I've opened the wrong vault door. I'm gonna have to look later and see. I know what this is saying. The 6 is in a station left by one of your own. The train station. The train station in the safe room. That's got to be what that's referring to. I didn't see it there. I saw it. I saw one though on the table. Unless there's another train station. The 7th is major. I know what this is referring to. This is referring to the music room because it always has one minor key and one major key. I just got the station one. I need to frickin' write this down. In my brain is cooking. The first key found here. That's the one I'm holding right now. Second lock tied in the vault of a bank. I opened the vault key door. I know I did. So I have to have collected it. And I have to have used it because it's not in my inventory. Unless I lost that run. But I think it's this run I used it in. The 3rd is high up among all the clocks. So that's 3, and I know I found that one. The 4th is below beneath all the docks. That's 4 keys. And I know I collected it. That's from the chest puzzle. The 5th key, no idea. But this other hand starts now. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. I for sure found that. The 7th is major, if you draft it quite late. That's going to be the music room. Okay, so I have found 5 keys then, and there's 3 remaining. But I've only used 4. One of them is in my hands right now. The 7th is major. I don't know what it means by draft it late. The 7th is major. That means it's in the music room, because it always has one minor key, one major key. And that might mean I have to draft it late in the ranks. Like the end, toward the end of the run. And it will hold the sanctum key. That might be what that means. Okay, I'm not going to say I know what that means. I think I'm fairly confident that's what that means. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So that might mean that once you unlock the first 7, that opens the 8th door. But that doesn't make a lot of sense, so I'm not sure. The crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. Well, drafted late? Is it referring... Okay, it could be referring to time. Because time is also a factor. So that's what I'm saying. It could be referring to you have to draft it late in the ranks, like in rank 9. Or it could be drafted late as in after a set amount of time has passed. Because the clock tower, I had to be there, I just happened to be there at a right time, and the secret door opened. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. Oh, that's nice. If you do, you gain 1 gem and redraw your floor plans. That's not a permanent addition. That's a temporary inventory piece. I feel like that might be the stupidest thing if this is not permanent. Oh, this actually is blueprints. It's made with blueprints. That's actually pretty cute. Because why would I get all the way to room 46 and then need to worry about drafting red rooms? Okay, I'm tempted to lock my step value to 1, to forcibly lock my step value to 1 and go unlock that door right now. But I also know that I can come back to this room at any time. So I'm tempted. I'm just saying I'm tempted. I can. I have the power to do that. But at the same time, I can come back to this room at any time. It's relatively easy for me to get to room 40. Well, relatively easy for me to get. And now that I know there's a key here, I can kind of mentally check that one off the list. I say I can because I want to, and I want someone to give me permission. Oh, my back. Oh, it's been a heavy Tums weekend for you? That's unfortunate. That is heavy, though. Like, that's an unusual degree of Tums usage. I can and I will, and I have a need. I'm not going to do that continually. Because if I start doing that all the time, it's not going to be fun anymore. I can, I will, I must. Do I always look for permission to do the things I want? Only in moments where I'm doing stuff for the enjoyment of others and myself. But that is a very forward question. I said I locked them at 2. I locked my steps at 2 so that I could go and use that key if I wanted to. Well, essentially for the express purpose of using that key, because otherwise I'm going all the way back to 46 just to get a key. I am cheating, yes. But like I said, so 10, I don't have a boiler room, so I'm going to manually, this is going to add up to 30. The only thing is I can't figure out how to unlink things from things. I can't go through the foundation. I need to go the long way around because the boat is on the wrong side for the foundation access. That's okay. Not the code check. We go ballroom, drawing room. I can go down the foundation, but the boat is on the wrong side right now of the reservoir. You don't? Oh. Right. Somebody warned me about that yesterday. And and I still managed to forget it. I'm blanking out here. Okay. Okay. The cliffside entrance. I can also reset the damn elevator back to the top if I want to. But it might be better for it to stay down here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. That's the sound of my running shoes. Giving her hell. Okay, there's only 3 doors open. And I know I have found 5 keys. So I have the confusion. The only possibility here is that the vault key, that I did not, in fact, find a sanctum key in the vault. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't get one from the vault. I can't. No, you know what I did in the vault? There was a letter. I'd have to look back at the VOD to be sure, but there was a letter and an allowance token. So I must need a different vault key. Maybe that's the ticket. I remember finding the vault key. I remember using it to open a thingy. Okay, I'm unlinking the steps now. Unlocking the steps, rather. Because I'm going to call it a day down here. Because, Clock, dock, station, and top rank. For sure. Which has to leave major key, vault. One-eyed throne, king on his throne, and hidden behind. Has to be vault. Okay, I'm calling it a day here because I think I'm all out of things I can do, and I already was out of steps. This was a cheat, so I'm going to forcibly just call it a day. The Garden Shopping Center. We're going to do a short run because I'm not going to be up as late as I was last night. Not yet. We'll see how this day shapes up, but if it's a short day, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. $19. Okay, that thing's empty. I don't think there's any particular... I still have the shrine active. I don't think there's any particular... I have some threads I'm pulling on here. This might be a good one to get up. To get out, because it's a free room to walk through. I got a lot of allowance now. Oh. Moon pendant. That's actually really funny that the moon pendant is the one that I got to keep. And the running shoes. Okay. Shovel and sledgehammer both are, like, useful as all hell. Oops. So I'll take them both. I have the allowance for it. Also, I own this house. Why am I still sleeping in the frickin' in the tent outside? They can take these flyers down now. Apparently, my character quite enjoys some good old rough time. Well, out there in the woods, the blue box contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. That was a little bit of a logical leap. I didn't even have time to think my way through how I thought it in my head. Where am I looking? I'm looking into the east yard. This is now a room with a free gem in it. Nice. I'll take the wine cellar. You getting ready for bed? All right. This is the combined coat of arms. I think this is the combined coat of arms. This date is still very obviously meaningful. Peebles. But what is it for? Maybe a safe. But I haven't seen a safe in this room. Is that what that translates into? I can never... I'm not very good with Roman numerals. I don't see anything I can interact with. It's, yeah, if it's a date, it'd be a 2-digit or a 4-digit format. M is 1,000, C is 100, X is 10, V is 5. So that'd be 1,213. Yeah, 1213. Doesn't mean anything to me. December 13th potentially, but there is no safe in this room that I can see. I think I made a note of that at some point. ABAC? I don't... Maybe? Well, that number, it has to attach to something. It has to be linked to something. So either... I don't know. It has to be linked to something. Just speaking recreationally is a fun statement. You never know. Now that I know that it's possible to get all the coins back at a later date, just leave Mr. Pig alone. I'll probably never collect them. No, oh, I want to hold on to that when it's always unlocked. I should rotate this. So it's not just a dead end. That's gonna give me. It's gonna use 2 gems. So I don't need to memorize this. I just need to figure out how to make the king and the queen show up. This is a boat? Oh, that's like the perfect room, actually. But I don't want to use up all my gems so quickly. Get rotated, alright. Oh, I have no keys yet. Oh, that's a major problem. There might just be a throne room, and that's where the king is, and I just haven't. Oh, I get a key card this run, and I just haven't seen it yet. It's possible. The queen, you know, there is her lady's bedchamber or whatever. Maybe that's the queen room, and I just never noticed. Was hoping I'd dig up a key. It's possible I just never noticed. Maybe. Well, it's a locked door anyway. I might as well use the spare bedroom to keep this rolling. But I am going to run... That's a lot of steps to run back. But I need to build out that side as well. I can't just... walk into a corner. Oh, that's not great. We're gonna use the dice. I want a dead end room here. I need keys. I need to start getting some keys. Why can't they just rotate it in a way that, in a direction that makes sense? That'd be fantastic. Like, this would be perfect. I would love it if the door went to the left. I know it looks like I'm pointing to the right, but it... I'm gonna rotate it. Oh my god, I have to rotate it twice. You've got all the chess rooms memorized. Well, the only one that, like, is obvious to me... Car keys? I would have much preferred having just the regular keys. That would have been lovely. The only one that I have memorized is that the bishop is in the chapel. Because that just makes sense. If I put down a chapel, there's a bishop in it. The kids' bedrooms have 2 pawns. That I did notice. But, I think the nook... I don't have one yet, but the nook tends to contain a rook. I think that's his wordplay. Yes, there's a rook in the nook if you look. It's very Seussian. Very Seuss-coded. Running shoes, go! Give me a dead-end room, please. If you take a look at it, you will find the Look Nook book. Somewhere I found a thing that says that the green note in this room was a lie. And we now know there are 8 major keys, in fact, not 12. Assuming that's only referring to sanctum keys. You will always draw the library while drafting in this room. Okay. Okay, we got some keys going. Sanctum is just one type of major key? Maybe. Like, I think keys like the master key or the basement key, the secret garden key, I think those are also considered major keys, because in the piano room, the music room, it's given me a couple of those for major keys, like a regular key and then one of those. But there might be something beyond the sanctum yet. There's no guarantee. Like, I'm working on the sanctum right now, but it's possible, it's entirely possible, that there is yet another layer of puzzle that I haven't even discovered yet. I don't know. You could make a minor suggestion. What suggestion would that be? Could you switch the sub goal and the webcam? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, if I stick it over here, sorry, you can't tell what I'm doing. If I stick it over here, then it'll cover up how many steps I have. So it's actually Sanctum Vault, Secret Garden, Prism I haven't seen yet, Silver in Basement. Diary Key, that's another one. But yeah, I can... Yeah, 1 second. Let me just look at how I have this set up. That one, unlock that, select both of you, yank them down here, select that one. Now you don't know to see what kind of resources I have. Turns out the resources were hiding under there the whole time. And then we're going to lock those back down so I don't go dragging them around by accident. And how's that? Is still not good enough? The only thing I'm covering up now is what rank I'm on in the room I'm in. Well, you can't have it both ways? Now, where was I? If I link it back to the foundation, that leaves me with one way to move forward with the spare bedroom. If I use the lab, I can carry forward onto the left, but it blocks me off from the foundation unless I take a very specific route. But I think that's the better way to do it. I'm gonna do it. You want to have it both ways. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. It doesn't work like that. This could work well out, actually. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, gain 1 key gem or dice. I think that's a good one. My friends are going. Oh, one moment. You remind me of John from Woodsbound Outdoors. Are you an outdoorsy guy? It depends. In the summer, more so. I'm not a winter outdoorsy guy, I'll tell you that right now. I tell you that. Oops. I'll put that back away. Start experiment. I've been seen outdoors. Experiment logged in. Away we go. Now let's see if I get super frickin' lucky and the boiler's out this door. No. I am not so lucky. I had 1 dice and I already used it up. Okay. See, we figured out that we can get the water running, but we don't know what to use it for yet. I can't interact with the pot, the pan, I can't make coffee. Unless there's another item I can bring here to put water in. I have a cat? I've never seen a cat. Maybe you need the beans. The beans. It's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? One at a time, eh? Okay, hold on. Let me look at the ceiling real quick. Oh, I have to. Right. I'll take the library because I want a unusual room if I can get one. No, power doesn't pass through this room. So if I draft a boiler later, I cannot connect it back to this. Why did I just waste 2 steps doing that? Why did I just waste 2 steps doing that? The first edition, never borrowed before, History of Orinda, Ajera to Iraha. That's just about just being flipped around. And it's unredacted! I'm not going to read it all out loud on stream and bore everybody. Oh, hold on, I gotta get this thing flipped the right way. There we go. But I'll flick through it. And if it is interesting... Oh, this is good information. Now I know where to put 3 of those pins, I think. Oh wow, this is a long book. Alpha TLDR. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters, though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen. Its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation in hush circles still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into obscurity of our whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. So Ajera, first king of Orinda, for his name was Oris. Oris was a merchant lord. I will read all this more thoroughly later. I took pictures. Oris was all about expansion on the west bank, all the way to the eastern banks. Orinda Ares. The third era. So I can link now which symbol is which city. Slowly piecing it together. The thing is, not just opening the sanctum doors, but solving the puzzle behind the sanctum doors. Okay, I'm not gonna bore everyone to death. Oh my actual God. You know when the last time was I saw a boiler room at all? Once I'm not crashing out. It's oriented. Well, the thing is, it sends the power out. This is the best room for me to take, actually. But the gallery is one I've never seen before, and they always tell you, grab the rooms you've never seen before. Because this room doesn't transmit power. There's no pipelines in the ceiling. Nor does the kitchen. You can only join the boiler room to another room that needs power if it's either attached to it directly or it's adjoined by what's the word? A room that transmits power, like the passageway. This is a puzzle room. Oh, we got a game. Christopher Manson. Are these word puzzles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a 5-letter name. Vic. These are all double cheeked up, and then you have a thin K. Holy shit! Are these like memes? Thin K, think. Is that? Oh, I wish it had a dial. Yes. These are frickin' memes. Okay. There's 4 of them. This one starts with the letter P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters long. What the hell am I looking at? It's like a meme word puzzle. What booby painting? Oh no, I see it now. I see it. That's yeah, I see it now. I have no idea what you're referring to. Okay. This one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-letter word with no hint. Another Manson painting. This is we're gonna have to crack out the big brains, everyone. Realize. Realize. Could be. Yep. Like, there's one thing I was looking at. Just before you said that, I was like, this is a table. Says very. It's veritable. It's veritable. But I think that word's too long anyway. Veritabl. Way too long. But I wonder if there's more. If you find these rooms later, there is more than one. Oh, it opened this one. Just gems? Okay, so there's multiple solutions to these puzzles then. Still have no idea on that one. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight letters. It's infinity. with nails in it. I suspect, like I was saying, I suspect there are multiple layers to the possible solutions. They are sloth, glutton, envy. Yeah, they are sins. We'll call them sins. We're looking for wordplay. I don't think it's a tiger. It looks like a flat frog, but right, it's an 8. And everywhere we have seen the number 8 in this game, it's turned sideways. Eight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Seven deadly sins. Is hatred a sin? Is hatred one of them? But why would it be red? I don't hate red. I don't know about that one. Yeah, well, I mean, like, there's other avarice isn't in that list. Hubris isn't in that list. It's an 8th. Pride could be hubris. Sloth could be avarice. No, sloth is also there. I gotta be honest. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Well, we need 8. We need something. We need a word that's this long. Go back to which puzzle? This one? This one? Apples or eyeballs? Which one are you referring to? I'm sorry. Good night, miss. Madam, rather. The other one we need to do. Okay. There's a big letter P. Whatever word it is, it starts with a P. 6 letters. Lots of red items. Apples, stop sign, roses. The carts, I would imagine the wagon would be intended to be a red wagon. They look identical to me, except for the big P on top. What you got? Little Rick, did you just send me a message? I'll have to check it later. What are you coming up with? He is on red. But on the reversed side. P on, because it's mirrored. It's precisely mirrored, actually, because the stop sign is, it isn't just turned, it's actually reflected. So P on red, we turn red around as ponder. P on there. That, I would not have figured that out alone. Well, we have to test it still, but it's a good guess, and it's the only guess I got. And Atlas shrugged. I sometimes get that reaction, so... Pardon. Okay. Back to this one. This is our last one. So we know that infinity represents the number 8. You just got it? It's a room with an 8. It's a room with an 8. This puzzle was created by the author of the book the game was inspired... I didn't know it was a book the game was inspired by. A room in 8. Room in 8. I mean, technically it's 8 in a room, but we'll... R-U-M-I-N-A-T-E. We can run it, there's enough letters. And it's all we got. Damn it! How long does it take me to get back to you? What do you think? I doubt very much there's all 26 letters. Damn it! I did it again. There's not all 26 letters either. It's a heck of a leap, but... we got it! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, you open the other way. What are you? Hold the phone! Room 8. We talking the sanctum room 8? We talking we need to go. I will, Rick, if you're still watching, I will check that out. Key 8 presumably will unlock room 8. I think what it's telling me is it's referring to the sanctum room 8, because the 8th sanctum room was hidden behind something locked. But I might need to open the other 7 doors before it works. I'm not sure. We will try it later, but now we know that it exists and we know how to get it. That, or it's something that I haven't found yet. Oh. That is all 4 for this. That is all 4 for this room. That gave us a gem in this box and key 8 in this box. I just so damn girthy. Check the room for room 8. Room 5. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as a perfect social setting for receptions and after parties. Consequently, this is one of the most popular rooms entertaining, and H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Brain is almost as fat as your ass. Billiard room. Smoky back room featuring a pool table and fully stocked bar has served as a retreat on more than one occasion for guests lacking the social wit required for after-dinner conversation. However, the curious game of darts provided less competitive players a unique opportunity to ponder over its unusual rules. A small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art. So these are all puzzle rooms, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposefully omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretation of each piece for the viewers to realize. Ponder. Realize. Ponder, realize, think. What was the last one? Ruminate. So I'm going to assume that room 8 is associated with ruminate. Which is meta as hell, first of all, because it's also ruminate. So it has nothing to do with the sanctum, potentially. I'm thinking I just have to use this key in a locked door. Maybe? I've never had the kennel before. That was weird. I've never had the kennel yet. The puppers! Oh my god! I can't pet you! I can't pet you! No! Where does it even lead? You're not on the outside of the house. Oh my god. I finally found them. I was wondering. Cat. I finally found them. I don't care about that. I want the pup. I finally found them. I was wondering, like why is... I petted the pup. I pet you again. Oh, this is a good day. How about you? Oh, he's busy. Now I am the pup. have 3 leashes. This is the first room I think that I've been in where there was just oh, he groaned. Where there's just nothing here. Except for this paper that says cat. Long cat. 10 out of 10 game. Game of the year. How the shit am I seeing outside? I'm in the middle of the house. How am I seeing outside? That doesn't even make sense. We're gonna try it. The key does not fit. Oh, I'm cloister than an oyster. I currently have no choice but to use the cloister. Oh, I only have the laboratory that's a gear room. So it only has one door out. Hey, the gems. We got an old tin can. We got a coin. Gem. Gem. We got nothing. Just a whole lot of nothing. Whole heap of nothing. But what drafting that room, the kennel, does is makes it so that if I ever dig in a room, it unlocks every door. What do we got today? What are you? You know what? You just mentioned there's a prism key. What do I immediately find? If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. I wonder what happens if I use it off of an aquarium. And this has been a very zigzaggy route. Best choice is going to be the security room, and I am hoping and praying that I do not. I have a key card. Actually, I am. Yes, this is exactly. It's this room. It's this portion of the screens, and this one was the letter A. I can't interact with it. These always show the same rooms. Delete it. What does that mean? Delete this. It was the letter A on this screen, and it said delete it. I can't interact with the keyboard. I'm just gonna do that. I have a key card, so I'm gonna crank up the occurrence of keycard doors here. I don't see a way that I can interact with the screen. That's the archive. I think that's what that room is called. I can't interact with the keyboard at all. I recognize these rooms. Spare bedroom, closet, archive, nook, I think. The gallery where we just were, nursery, the office, storage room, I think, hallway. Hold on. Is it a message? So the first room is the spare bedroom. That starts with S. The second room is the closet, then archive, then nook, I'm pretty sure, which spells scan. I think that room is called the storage room. I think I have one. Hold on. Storeroom. I'm pretty sure that's the storeroom. Office. Nursery. Gallery. That's song. And then we have... I'm not sure which hall that is. And then security. And then gallery. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's another screen beside it. Do I need to include that in this message? Is it the whole thing? Seems unlikely. That's the luxury... I think that's the luxury shop. Showroom. Showroom, security room. Showroom, security room. Scan, song. That is closet, right? Yeah. No, that's the walk-in closet. That's the walk-in. That's something different. Swan song. Swan song. Not scan. Swan song. HSS. Home security surveillance. That's why they wanted to delete it. Crazy that we figured it out just from having a single letter and that security footage. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what there is to see. It has gotten late. I wasn't anticipating this. I wasn't anticipating this. That was a book on the shelf. A book on the shelf in the library might be important. I might have to leave the computer running again. I think he's in the library, and they are poring over a book that he just found on a particular shelf behind that chair in the library. It might be a thread to follow. Security footage 2:09 10:59 a.m. library found book on shelf. That might be relevant. Entrance 2 hours later. Is that a trophy? It's so zoomed in, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm looking at that point. It's too enhanced. There was a dude carrying an urn. And then 2:09, 4:22 p.m. in the security room. I don't know what it looked like, honestly. It could be a trophy. It could be a de-enhance, unzoom. It kind of looked like an urn. That's Mary. And she is holding something. It looks like she... You can enhance if you want to. Show it to the camera. There is much to go through. Nothing in 1988. Nothing in 1989. Thank God. I did not want to watch 3 for every one the whole time. $1992. Interesting, interesting. Then we don't have anything in the footage until 1993. We arrived on the estate on the 7th of November. The relief was specific to 89, was going to ask why it was such a bad year. Oh, that was the year my brother was born. Oh, that would be good. Wait, what? Is it rolling credits on me? What is happening right now? Or is this the intro spiel?
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament.
I know what that is now. Okay, okay. And then security, that's the day before I arrived on the estate. That's weird they put it in security footage, but that's his last will and testament. That's how the game starts. This is us finding the security room. And then the Algera playbacks. Well, that's useful.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of it dropping.
Okay. He's got that voice on him. No, I didn't know what I was looking for the first. And to be frank, it's entirely possible that I still don't know what I'm looking for. It's entirely possible. I awaken with the sound of a dropping coin. Oh, I hate that. I hate my buddies all hate the archive. I wonder. That was a weird noise to come out of me. I have to take the archive. So this room can transmit power. See, it has the pipes on the ceiling. That was a shit pull. Zero. Not a good time to use that. I'll guarantee a red room. I like this one. This is a good one. That was a goated pull. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I wonder if this is a combination of things. Marty Robbins? I'm afraid I do not know this man. This room also transmits power because it has this up on the ceiling. Oh my actual God. This could be anything. But it's bound to be a good room. And my other choices were not great. The Rotunderator. Oh, no, it's only got 2 doors and they both connect. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is the actual room? Dinner is served. You are kidding me. This is the actual room. That's hilarious. Rotunderator is what they called you in high school? That's kind of fancy. Could have just gone with something like Lazy Susan. It means the same thing. The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. Did that go in my inventory? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 4, 4, 5. 7. It's probably. Can I even get to gluttony? I can. I'm guessing that's what it means. 4 doors and 7 years ago. I recommend you think again if I'm ever in a bin far from the fin. So you should be as close as possible to. You should be. So the swan goes in one of these 3. To first begin, place me within a bin with N within its sin. That could be envy or mundanity. I would love to be able to read them. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Or gluttony. If we spend a minute or 10 lounging in the den. A minute or 10 lounging in the den. So this is like sloth. Do we have sloth? Sloth. So the bear is sloth. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. What? It might be double letters. That's not by it. Gluttony has 2. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. So this one is either mundanity or hubris. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Is written thin to fit it all in. Could it be avarice? Which would make it mundanity? What's its neighbor's sin is written thin. Bears don't have a tail like that. Not that I've ever seen. So the swan goes in avarice, hubris, or lust. Mundanity is all jammed up together. Does Mundanity has the worst kerning. Well, Mundanity and Gluttony are actually quite similar. Oop, I forget what that said. One moment. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bit. Two A's, two N's, a letter and its twin appear on each bit. The dog either goes in hubris or mundanity. For the sake of putting it down, I'm going to put it in mundanity. Mundanity? Mundanity? Not sure. So that fills all these. Currently. Which leaves the lion has to have an N. There is only one remaining one with an N, which is envy. Based on my current layout. Monkey goes in hubris, you think? Okay. We'll roll with it. That leaves two. The swan has to go by the fin. Yeah, I know. Somebody really wants my attention. I see the logic in that. To my chagrin, gluttony is written thin. What just happened? Oh, nice. Thank you, thank you. That was a group effort. Who do want your attention? Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, okay, so we're going into this side now. Ooh. That's okay, actually. I just have to go back to the courtyard to continue accessing this zone. I was aware of 6. Or rather, I made the assumption of 6 people. And the running joke in chat now is that I'm dating a dozen people. Simultaneously. I haven't been in here yet. Ooh, sweet turnip. Get those steps up. God forbid, I know. All right, I had that option and I forgot about it entirely. Hallway doors are always up. I know exactly what this room is. That's funny, actually, that works that way. Was there something in this room that we were supposed to pay attention to and that I keep forgetting? Count gates. Another kind of a clue. The conservatorium. Oh, nice. Standard. Standard. I kinda wouldn't mind making this a common room because it does add other rooms to my draft pool. I'm okay with it. I don't have any vault keys, otherwise I would be quite curious to try that. Do I have... I don't have the greenhouse currently. I don't think I can make anything. I have drafted myself a dead end. I must return to the passageway. So much for the short run this was supposed to be. Midnight pizza, love it, love it. We're looking at almost a full house draft. Good night. Have a good night. Ooh. I don't want a dead end out the... Oh no, I can live with that. I still have one door. And I can eliminate a dead end room. Jam. Where's item 4? There's 4 items in this room. Holy moly! Welcome, welcome, thank you as well. That's a lot of viewers, guys. Oh, sorry, I still haven't fixed that. Everybody complains about it. And I still haven't taken the time to actually dig through and fix that. Oh, it's all good, it's all good. It's just Nightbot being Nightbot. There it is. Oh, wait, no, it was like that. That? I can't turn my hand the right way. Welcome, welcome, thank you, thank you. Oh, we got chicken today. Unlikely I'll draft a trophy room. Stuffed wild quail. It is, oh, plus a little salt. And if there's one thing that's salty, it's yours truly. What? What do the lights mean? This is new to me. Is it rarity? Ooh. Ooh, I say. What brings you in, where am I looking? What brings you in, Foxes? You just ending your night? You just ending your night? There we go. Oh, you're playing this too? How did I get them? I found them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So far, I found 5 of, well, there's supposed to be 8. There's supposed to be 8. I'm on day 29. We've been cooking, and I've had some help from some big brain moments in chat. Not just tonight, we've been cooking for a bit. Boop, boop, boop. This must show rarity. Oh, I can see my inventory. I didn't even know that. No good, no good. I'm gonna have to redraw because I can't risk it. I cannot risk ending the run on a dead end like that. Well, if you want to stick around or even throw a follow to keep an eye, so long as you're not spoiling yourself, though, on what's coming next. See, once again, the laboratory way down here, and I finally get a pump room. Oh, you might not know that you can rotate rooms once you find a particular thing. You've been stuck for a while. You just learned you could go outside, like turn around and go out the front door again. Oh, there's a whole world out there. I'm by no means an expert. This is a completely blind playthrough. Oh, to the garage. Did you open the gate? Because opening the gate permanently opens up the west gate path. Don't look that close, but the west gate path. And then you can make outside rooms, which I haven't even done yet today. It is. I have said repeatedly that this game does a really good job of giving you like those eureka moments. I'm gonna have to go gym. I'm going to lose my holy number of steps that I have now. Say goodbye to 6-7, guys. Drafting studio, taking it. What are we going to add today? Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate the floor plans. Oh, this game is huge. I didn't make it to... I'm not going to give away anything, I don't think, with saying this, but I didn't make it to room 46 until like 30 days in. And by like day 25, we'd kind of realized that the first time the credits roll, it's like maybe a third of the actual game. Getting to room 46 the first time is just kind of like the tutorial. There's an entire room dedicated to doves. I would probably be raging my actual ass off if I didn't have chat in here helping me out sometimes with thinking through some of this stuff. I don't know. I kind of want this one just because it's so unique. A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. I bet it's beautiful to look at. What's the next one? Rage is important for teaching us how to persevere in the face of adversity. Truer words. I'm taking the doves. Paquito gave up. I understand why, though. I do understand why. Did you figure out what's going on with the paintings? These things? I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give you two a hint, or whoever else is watching has rated in. What is this? What is this thing? What part of the body is that? That's your... What kind of tree is this? And what's the odd letter out? I'm not going to tell you what you do with that letter. There is a room. There is a room that will tell you. There is a room that will tell you what you do with this information. Yeah, I'm just dropping you a little bit of interesting. Yeah, you probably are like one stream away from finding the room that tells you that puzzle exists. And like what you do with those letters. I'm not going to show you the grid on stream because then you could look back and see it. But I actually drew a map of the house so that I could start thinking about which rooms I'd looked at and things like that as far as paintings go. Due north. Boop boop. 2 steps. Squeak. Ooh, we'll take the office. Yes. King! We need to remember this. The office is where the king spawns. Fortunes for foxes you followed. You are a absolute king yourself. Or queen. You know what? I am not gonna make it. I'm not gonna guess. and I apologize if I have offended. So is this the king's throne? That doesn't make any sense. I have a follower goal? I didn't even know I had a follower goal. Monarch. You don't get to see that. Yeah, the red letters, well, you just happened to see that because I already opened this safe, but... Thank you. I had mistaken myself on that one. I apologize. I don't think I have Full House Clap. I don't think I have access to any of these entrances to the antechamber, so I can't get to room 46. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the archive floor plan. No matter what it is, it doesn't really matter. Was there anything I had to set on fire? Let me think about that for a second. Was there anything I needed to set on fire still? Oh, only if we needed the diary key, which we do not have. Okay. What's that? The Full House Trophy! Woo! It only took 29 days to do it. Did we solve this? I forget. Did we solve that? I think we did. I'm all over the place here with my notepad. I could have swore I wrote it down. It was the first word. You know what? I know we solved this, so I have no qualms about just checking. We did solve it. I remember now. Okay, yeah. We found it. We solved it. I was like, I know we solved that, but I can't remember what the solution actually was. How many steps deep am I into this run and I still have 55 steps? That's crazy. I don't think there's anything I can do except go to the outer room. I didn't draft the code check. So I can't get the burning glass. I could go to the outer... I don't think there's any point to going to the outer room. I still have key 8? That's a surprise. Well, in any case. I can't even... 5 letters. There are 3 letters remaining, and I don't know what rooms they must be hidden in. I also don't know what the letters are for. They're important, obviously. I never even went outside. That's crazy. What's left? I think we're all on a run, guys. Garden Concert Hall. Left is the opposite of right. Oh, I can never keep that straight. It always goes sideways. Don't look at that. So if you didn't know that you could do that, now you know that you can do that. FYI. I'm getting so much allowance at this point. Wowzers. I have 99 out of 110. What goes sideways? Y'all crazy. You all absolutely crazy. My allowance over... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Money stops being a limiting factor quite early, I have to say. In the game. Less so in real life. It is a very limiting factor in my real life. Makes sounds like a cartoon vampire. Blah, blah, blah. I don't have any... Oh. I kept key 8 because I had my moon pendant. That's right. That tells me there are multiple uses for key 8. If I can keep it, that means I can use it for more than one thing. Pulling out the Adam Sandler style. I don't want to go start burning gems already. It's a little early for that. It really wants to give me that observatory. Oh, I can't rotate rooms anymore because I don't have a shrine. That is such a useful blessing. That is the room save. That is the run saver blessing, is what that is. It so desperately wants to get. It wants dead end no matter what I do, so we'll do the storeroom. Just gotta burn up these dead end rooms and get them out of my way. We now, okay, Office spawns the king. We need to know what spawns the queen. I have a sneaking suspicion what spawns the queen, but I have no verification. Oh, it's a really good room. It's like the perfect spot for it. Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Blurb. Oh. Ah, that's just a burn up. There is a gem on that desk. Yoink. You are incorrigible. This one, because I know that there's gems inside. And this thing. So long as the water's on, we got gems growing in here. Oh my actual god. If I could rotate this, this wouldn't even be a problem. I could connect it. I hate the archives. It's a waste of a hallway. Wow, guys. Wow. RNG has lost its love for me. Weight room strikes again. I need to check. I need to check. It is Sunday, December 6th. Whatever was in here. We found the passport. That's interesting. That must be one of the very few rooms that, my stream chat's really changed in tone. I am aware. The people who come here changed as well. Oh, I don't have a vault key. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. One moment. Ugh. You feel yourself changing as we speak? Wait a minute. Hello. And I still keep the key. I still keep the key. Gorgon Joe, you missed the puppies. My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words, written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher the grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by my memories of the unique bond my mother and my brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. I'm going to try that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes he was not very suited to the challenge. Occasionally he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor, requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned his project. As for me, I was ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession, and with each passing year I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting. Poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination, so I will lay down this burden and leave this stone, and the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. We have a 5x5 grid of words. They're all 4-letter words. Pig sand mail date head. Toad card will tape legs. They're all 4-letter words. That feels relevant. I don't think I have the tools to solve this right now. Can I get even further back here? 026, that adds up to 8, but I can't do it. 044 adds up to 8, but does not work. .161 adds up to 8, but that's probably too high to reach. And doesn't work anyway. Yeah, there's so many. 242 does, but does not work. I scanned all of these already, and I didn't come up with anything until I hit this one. I'm inclined to move on. I have 2 doors. I have 2 doors left. Gorgon Joe, are you still here? Did you just drop one comment as an observation and then carry on, or are you gone? There'll be people watching. You gymnasium. Oh, there's often a gem on the table. I got absolutely juked out of getting anything there. Oh no, that was it. I thought I could get to the foundation. I can't. That's just the end of this run. And with that being the end of this run, I'm going to lose my key card too, but that is the end of the run. That is the end of the stream, everybody. Oh, thank you everyone for hopping in. If you have not followed but would like to, by all means do. I would appreciate it, and you'll be able to tell next time I go live. I will be playing this again. Oh, you have a good night. I have work in the morning, and it is late, and I shouldn't be up this late in the first place. So, thank you. I click button, and I save and quit. Good night, all.